Prince Philip's funeral was a somber affair, and while his memorial service seems like it will be better attended, it may still be missing a few very important people. When Prince Philip passed away in April 2021, the royal family, bound by COVID regulations, was forced to hold a private, small funeral with only 30 guests in attendance. For someone who spent decades in the public eye, the idea that so few could attend the service came as quite the shock. So it came as little surprise when Queen Elizabeth announced in December 2021 that a second service, dubbed a Service of Thanksgiving, would be held for her late husband in the spring of 2022. Once the date of March 29th was assigned to the event, many began wondering just who would attend and who would not. It certainly appears that Prince Harry has opted out, while it remains to be seen whether Queen Elizabeth's poor health will permit her to attend. Harry's absence from the service also means that Meghan Markle and the couple's two young children, Archie and Lilibet, will not be attending. It's not actually clear if Harry and his family will ever return to the United Kingdom, as the former royal has stated through his lawyer that he is reluctant to do so until he can be offered the proper protection for his family. As they put it, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex personally fund a private security team for their family, yet that security cannot replicate the necessary police protection needed whilst in the UK. In the absence of such protection, Prince Harry and his family are unable to return to his home.
I never thought that I would have my security removed because I was born into this position and inherited the risk.
Sources close to Buckingham Palace have indicated this news was particularly upsetting to the Queen, who has yet to meet her namesake Lilibet. When Prince Philip's funeral was held in 2021, his body was kept at Windsor Castle until the funeral, which took place at St. George's Chapel. By contrast, the service of Thanksgiving will be held at Westminster Abbey, which is the typical location for large and official royal events, including coronations and ceremonies. Westminster Abbey was originally a monastery, though it was renamed the Collegiate Church of St. Peter in Westminster by Queen Elizabeth I in the year 1560. Each new king or queen has been crowned in the abbey all the way back to William the Conqueror, and Henry I was the first royal to have his wedding there in 1100. As such, it will seem an appropriate place to celebrate the life of Prince Philip. While the rest of the royal family are expected to be in attendance at the service of Thanksgiving, along with hundreds of dignitaries around the world, there's one hugely important figure who might not make the event: Queen Elizabeth herself. The aging monarch has suffered a series of health-related issues since she was hospitalized in October 2021, and many worry that she might not be able to walk or sit for the duration of the ceremony. The Queen had previously been forced to back out of the yearly Commonwealth service owing to mobility issues. Royal biographer Penny Junor spoke to the Daily Mail about how Queen Elizabeth is doing these days and explained that while she's able to tackle any Zoom call that comes her way, other activities are much harder. She said, "I think events where she is required to walk or go up any steps are not going to be feasible anymore." There's one more member of the British royal family that some feared might miss the service of Thanksgiving for Prince Philip, of course, his son Prince Andrew, who has had quite the fall from grace since Virginia Giuffre accused him of sexual assault in 2021. While the case has now been settled, many have weighed in on the fact that Andrew abruptly agreed to the move and its implications for his standing in general. As reputation lawyer Mark Stevens told the Daily Express, the settlement has drawn a line under further humiliation of him, but there's no way back for him now. As such, it seemed unlikely that Andrew would be permitted to attend the event. But a few days ahead of the service, the Times announced that Andrew would attend after all, making it his first public event since the lawsuit began. Beyond the British royal family, the attendees at Philip's second memorial service include the heads of state of many other countries, including Sweden, Norway, Spain, the Netherlands, Romania, Belgium, and Denmark. This should make for a real who's who of European royalty and a fitting tribute to Prince Philip. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about the royal family are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.